Alrighty, so forgive me, I failed to do an audio check before this, so I'm gonna actually have to do this right here. Sorry. I'm gonna have to do this right here, right now, but it's okay. It should take a second. Everything should be optimized, I'm pretty certain. Forgive me, I failed to do an audio check before this, so I'm gonna actually have to do this right here. Sorry. I'm gonna have to do this right here, right now, but it's okay. Okay, we're good. We've got no worries. I was kind of concerned, but meant. I'm just gonna change my picture here on my monitor too, such as to not absolutely. Oh wow, that's as dim as it goes. All right, is what it is. We're going to mess with the camera settings here then and change the white balance here because that's a little too much. Not looking fantastic. Camera control, we do have a low light compensation on. Maybe if we turn that off because we're not going to have low light. Windowed projector. Throw that to one side. Throw that there. There we go. And then that on top. Nice. Okay, so I'm thinking this is looking all right. Just gonna wait until the live catches up here. Look at what the feed looks like. Yeah, I'm not minding that. I'm a little pink, but that's kind of true to real life. I'm not gonna lie. So we're good. Just a few minutes here and we'll get straight into the first three sets of this hunt for our third shiny Squirtle for the Living Dex. Pretty hyped for this. Just gonna toss a link out here. Couple of the fellows. Okay, just about done here. My apologies for the uninteresting introduction here. Yeah, that should be about it. Okay, awesome. Let's get down to business. I'll just scroll down here. Oh, that's annoying. So I have to be there. Alright, that's fine. Sorry, getting my layout here looking nice on my end is not the least tedious action. Actually, let's just throw a quick message into the chat here too. Okay, there we go. I am satisfied with that. Okay, let's get right into her. First reset of the day. So yeah, like I said, we're going on to our for our third shiny Squirtle right now. We have 2 for the Living Dex. Last one coming right up. Hopefully sooner than later, but we're here for the ride no matter what. Odds are a little in our favor. Theoretically speaking, well, I don't know if it's actually theoretical odds if you think about it, but we should be like a 1 in, what is it, 560 something, I think. I don't remember the exact math. But obviously the odds will remain 1 in 8,192 due to the fact that that doesn't change. It's just like you're rolling a dice with 8,192 sides 16 times. But you can kind of view it either way. It tends to be around 500-600 resets with a setup like this, so. But I mean, when you're going for an entire 𝐬𝐤𝐧𝐲 and 𝐬𝐤𝐱𝐭𝐞𝐞𝐳 Shiny Dex, I think that's a little. I mean, it's overboard for sure, but keeps things able to be done in an actual efficient amount of time. That's what matters to me. I want to make sure, did I? Okay, I did. Nice. I literally thought I saw a shiny Squirtle already. And I got that knot in my stomach / chest. Oh my god. I didn't deserve to be that scared. Ooh. Nice. Actually, you know, one thing I didn't check is to make sure the game audio is coming out nice too. I'm gonna make sure of that real quick. To be that scared. Oh geez. Okay, so we're like. Ooh. Actually, you know, one thing I didn't check is to make sure. Nice. We got a good balance there going on. I'm loving it. Oh. So keep disappearing on me. Okay, awesome. Sorry I keep getting distracted here. I shouldn't be. It's in my nature. With that being said, actually, just give me one moment here. Just 10 minutes. Wait. Load it, and then text me and I'll come up. Okay. Oh, jeez. No, it's never a bad time to get a cold. I'm so addicted to watching the 24/7 Shiny Hunt 40 Cakes stream, where he's going for Shiny 𝐬𝐡𝐢𝐧𝐲 right now. It is so fun that at any time of the day I can tune in and watch that. I saw a Shiny 𝐬𝐡𝐢𝐧𝐲 on there yesterday live. I tuned in and it literally happened about a second after I joined. No exaggeration, no hyperbole whatsoever. I was super hyped. Didn't actually realize until I paid attention and noticed that on the screen I was looking at a shaking Pokeball. Like, why would that happen? So I played it back 10 seconds and yep, there was a Shiny 𝐬𝐚𝐧𝐲 on the screen. Really? I hate when that happens. Just one leg's behind. Why must you do that? Disappointed. Oh. Alrighty, I'm gonna be back in 1 second here. Just gonna throw on a quick idle screen here, and yeah, we'll be just a few minutes. Alright, we are back. Post coughing fit, my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Let's get back into her. My apologies for that. Jeez. I'm kind of sad we're about to get the, well, I don't know how close we are to it, but I'm kind of, come on, focus there. Okay. I don't know how close we are to getting the Squirtle, but kind of sad we're about to get the third one, because it'll be over, but at the same time, so hyped to move on to a different starter. Part of me thinks I should have staggered it, but, we're at where we're at now. Hope everybody's having a great evening, by the way. I know it's a little late, but thinking we're gonna go for quite a while here. I've got nothing better to do, so and I like doing this a lot, so we'll be around for quite a while. Excuse me. What's everybody up to this fine evening? We watching TV? Hanging out? Shiny hunting? I keep tripping and thinking that that blue bar at the top center of the the border there, I keep thinking that's the shiny border for the sprite, and it scares the hell out of me. Looking for the wrong things. I just learned the other day about how the actual shininess of a Pokemon is determined in these games, and, I mean, obviously we know it's a 1 in 8,192 chance, but with that being said, I didn't fully understand, like, how exactly that was determined, and essentially what it is every time a Pokemon is generated, it has what's called a shiny value, and it's a number between 1 and it's like 65,535 or something like that. And in order for the Pokemon to be shiny, the number has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. If it's anything else, it is not shiny. It's weird that they chose numbers that were all consecutive of each other. But I suppose it doesn't change the odds in any respect, technically speaking. It doesn't matter. Jeez. It doesn't matter where they're placed. There we go. Focus. There we go. Could use a neck pillow. Too bad. Oh, forgot I wasn't wearing a hat. I just got my hair cut, so I haven't been used to not wearing a hat in a while. When it gets long, I just tend to cover it up.
There, make her ready. going, right? That's how we do it.
Okay, there we go.
Hey there, Bill.
Excuse me. That's just not bueno.
Alright, all going for the win. There, Rainbow. Find it a lot. They look like standard boxes. Gotta be a bit okay. Because they can be shiny. Believe it or not. Yeah. Eventually, they could do the run really good. Do about pattern or something.
Wonder what the nature of the next Squirtle will be. I don't remember the first one. Oh, shoot. But I know the second one was modest, so it doesn't really get better than that. Never know, never know. Hope everybody out here is having a great evening, by the way. I know it's a little late to be streaming, but, hey, it's the weekend.
It is one or the other.
Here to vibe. Oh, I did it again. No. I've been bad for that today. I gotta stop clicking the nickname thing. Or, I mean, I could nickname every one, but it'd be hard to get a nice concurrent nickname when half of them are Japanese and half of them are English. Can't really say that would work too well. I don't think.
That's true, Gameboy, but man also has his limits.
I feel like I'm getting really quick by, like, or I guess not by, really quick at being able to check these frames, but to be fair, they make it really easy in the Kanto Gen 3 games, just having the different colored frame. It's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. I haven't played.
Oh. Almost lost some water.
Picking up back in. Not too bad. Let's start somewhere. Same time.
Oh, that one quadrant there keeps glitching a bit. Which is annoying, because that's actually the most expensive capture card. Actually, the second most expensive capture card I have on there.
You want to go lay down?
Damn.
Expect me to be fully refreshed with back then. We'll do that again tomorrow. And yeah, this has been I've been really enjoying these last few streams. So honestly, for the most Pokemon Emerald's Battle Factory is vanilla challenge. Pokemon game. It's located in the post-game challenge. Facility where you don't bring your own team. Instead, being forced to choose 3 Pokemon from a random selection of 6 and then take on a gauntlet of 7 trainers. Once you beat the 7th trainer, completing the round, the process again. Increasing as recently as 2 years. Nobody had even reached 100 wins in back while other facilities like the Battle Tower had world record shootings over 3,000 wins.
That quadrant's still glitching. I hate it. Sometimes it stops, sometimes it doesn't. Oh.
Challenge, and in this fascination, I found wildcats making dedicated to meeting Eddie. So after so many attempts, rounds 1 and 2 become quite straightforward. I don't even take the time to say my current strength because the enough experience making it to round 3 is a given. Yeah, so rounds 3 to 5 are pretty boring. Let's get to an action-packed round 6. Is one of Gen 3RU's a 100% accurate sleep. Stab focus punch to punish priority. This Pokemon is Longberry is a very subscribe to the 𝐬𝐢𝐻𝐿RXC channel to prevent the future paradox form of Thanks. Thanks, Jim. Anyway, I decided here to take a draft. Provides fast movement and indoor reversal, which is the win condition my subpar team needs. Midway through this round, I decided to swap my Mr. Fire This is the easy best sleeping team because of the powerful coverage and Maxwell. That was returned to its ability true. Isn't that big of a deal? Base 40 special tag Kangaskhan is definitely not going to be strong. Staying in this stadium is obviously Star Fortressing looking explosion, then trying to wrench with sleeping is tempting, but Star Wars is supposed to be a curse big damage that explosion. Wow. And while Kangaskhan could be killed with
Get her back in focus there. Oh, we're gonna get her soon. I'd like to think so, anyway. Oh, what? Come on, there we go. Don't know why that top one wasn't working out there for the first minute there. It's weird. Wonder which console the next one's gonna be on. I want it to be in like the lower right quadrant. The first two we got were kind of in the top left quadrant. Catches me off guard every time though, because you have no idea where it's gonna come from.
First off, the AI never sees a crit, so I don't know why it says that. Second, so because the AI should literally never see a always did more damage. By the way, the fact that the jumps have returned always frustrating. Anyway, what's happening here is frustration. These are designated as having power.
And that console's running behind again. What the heck? That's really weird. Whatever. Can't do nothing about that. Oh. guess that's the Gen 2 intro music. Love that music. Wouldn't it be cool if, and I guess this kind of exists now, but if back in these old games, or in the current games now, if they had like multiple types of shiny sprites at different rates. Now I say they kind of do now, because if you have a shiny value of 0 in the, I want to say it's Sword and Shield, you get a square or like a star shiny sparkled Pokemon. I forgot which one's which, but if they were like different colors, that'd be so cool, because it would just add that element of wonder and shock if you get a rare, like a super rare one upon encounter. But I think they do a good enough job of that, having like 1% encounter rates, and especially like the Safari Zone Chansey. I'm really scared for when I go for that. I'm gonna lose a lot of Pokemon in the process. But it is what it is. I mean, when you're spending that much time doing it anyway, sometimes you're just gonna lose stuff, but it's just part of the hobby. Okay. Love you, sweetie. But yeah, I'm really sad that I'm gonna have to start adding a list of what Pokemon have fleed from me just due to RNG. Found it, couldn't catch it. Love that. It's better than getting a shiny like right at the start of say the intro of Crystal, or like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and just not being able to catch it simply because you can't get a Pokeball yet. I suppose there's probably more games that can happen in, though. I don't think it's just those few from those generations. I'd definitely be lying if I said I knew the answer to that. I'm really excited to start going through some of the Hoenn shinies as well, because we're gonna do both, like all of Gen 3. And I've already got all the games for it. I just have to start some saves on like half of the rubies and sapphires I've got, and then yeah, we'll start going for. Might have to do 𝐬𝐸𝐷 soon, but that one's terrible. Like, if you look at 40Cake's stream, don't know if you haven't seen it, but if you haven't, you should. It's a 24/7 stream. He's got a bot single hunting in Pokemon Emerald, and he's at like 2.4 million total encounters. It might be a little bit off, but it's within that ballpark. And he's been doing like 1 million plus of those encounters looking for a 1% 𝐬𝐸𝐷. Now bear in mind, he's been using one console, so, or I guess one bot, however you want to look at it, because it's emulated. But even with 16, I'm pretty scared to see how long that's going to take, especially because these are actual man hours where I need to be sitting behind the computer and actively watching and controlling. It's not like this can just work for me when I sleep or when I go to my job. So I think there's going to be quite a few hours streamed just for that specific hunt, but I mean, that's not something we're going to do consistently. Like, I'm not going to do 200 straight hours of streaming on that one hunt. I'll probably switch between games. Might even get to a point where I'll do like 8 on one game and 8 on another. I'm not too sure yet, because then I'll have to count them separately, which I don't necessarily want to have to do, but I also don't imagine that's the biggest hoop I'll ever have to jump through. It's going to be a lot worse once I have to start playing through all 16 games at once, because we're going to do a playthrough of all the saves at one time, so that's going to be super hectic. But we're here for it. As hectic as it's going to be, it's just going to take longer, and that's a higher likelihood of just encountering a random shiny. So I don't know. I have anticipation building constantly when I play these games, because I mean, realistically, you can encounter a shiny at pretty much any time. How the hell did I get into the bag? Oh. Maybe because I don't have a Pokemon yet? I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, jeez. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. Just want to shout out my appreciation for that. It's always nice to have a little crowd of people to hang out with while the guy's going through trying to find his shiny Dex. It's gonna be a while, but I'm so excited for just to see how we progress in the next year with the shiny Dex. Like, I have a lot of free time coming up where I'm gonna be able to shiny hunt. I want to be shiny hunting like every day for at least a few hours. So I'm really excited to see how many shinies we can get in what period of time, and then finally getting to edit those videos, upload them, you know, make some shorts out of some with some funny moments I'm sure we'll have, especially once we're actually playing through all of the games at once. I think that's gonna that's gonna have some highlights for sure. It's probably gonna be frustrating for me, but lo and behold, that's gonna be hilarious. So stay tuned for that. Super excited. I have no idea what's gonna come of that. I don't even know if I've heard of anybody doing that before. I'm not sure. I know there's people who shiny hunt 16 consoles, but actually doing a full playthrough simultaneously, I haven't heard of. I've heard of, I think, 12, but it's not a challenge for the week. Let's just say that. I say that as if I've done it whatsoever, which, no. I can't take any credit for that, but I'm excited to. We just need 7 more starter Pokemon. 3 Charmander, 3 Bulbasaur, and this last Squirtle, which I've got a good feeling about, but sometimes the good feeling means something, and sometimes it really doesn't. It's funny how RNG works, hey? I still feel so blessed for how easy it is to spot the shiny for these starter hunts, just because of the colored border that they provide. When I was doing the Gen 2 hunts, I didn't stream those because I wasn't actually on YouTube at the time, but I'll end up redoing those anyway. That being said, when I was doing the Gen 2 hunts, Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile, those were much harder to tell the difference by just looking through the multiviewers on the screen. Obviously it was doable, and it wasn't horrible, but compared to this, it was not quite as simple. There was a lot more second guessing of what I was seeing on the screen, just because of the slight variance and subtlety compared to this. It's just screams out at you. My absolute dream, and I'm not sure of the number on this. I know it's extremely unlikely, but I want to land 2 shinies at once. That would be so insane. And like, I don't mean like, oh, it would be an amazing video. I just, the feeling of looking, and I know in newer games, like in Hordes and stuff, you can encounter 2 at once, and it's not unheard of. But in something like this, where you're just running separate consoles at the 1 in 8,192 rate, I could not imagine the feeling I would have looking up and seeing 2 at once. I feel like especially, and I mean, it's hard to say, but I feel like there would be an added shock value for sure if you were doing like random encounter hunts and they both came up at the same time. I feel like that just, I don't know, I feel like that carries more of a shock value. Don't ask me why. I have no logic behind that. Excuse me. But I just feel like there'd be more of a shock value. That said, if I looked up here and I saw 2 blue bordered Squirtles, I would lose it. I don't even know how I would react. That would be like, I'm not one to yell too much, but I'd yell for sure. Like, there's absolutely no doubt. I'd squeal. Like, would you not? That's absolutely insane. I might even squeal twice. Thanks everybody, by the way, who's dropped a like on the stream. I know it's, you know, going out of your way to do that, but it definitely helps with the algorithm and getting more people to see the stream and pop by and stick around if they like. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, that's for sure. Got plenty of hunts planned for the future that I am beyond. Like, I feel like I just can't get through the hunts fast enough. I do one and I'm like, I'm so excited to get it. And that's a constant. But then I'm like, you know, this next one, that's gonna be super fun. And then I start getting excited for that one during another one, and on and on and on and on. It's a cycle. It is an unhealthy, obsessive cycle that I will give into time and time again. Do 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 do. Ooh. You ever make a noise and it just makes your lips vibrate weird? You know, like itches but tickles at the same time? I hate that. Bottom tier bodily functions. I see those blue bars at the top center of the border, and I continue to think that it is a shiny. And I keep forgetting how much it will pop out at me. I will know. It's not going to be a question when it happens. Anticipation, though, it gets a guy. It really does. I don't know about other guys, but it gets this guy. That is for damn sure. Oh, you know, I didn't even think about it until now. We're gonna get to shiny hunt the legendary birds. We're gonna get to shiny hunt Mewtwo. Oh, that's gonna be so sick. I wish there was a way. Wait. Is there an event in Firered and Leafgreen for Mew? Does that exist? Or do I have to play Emerald for that? Because if there's an event that I can activate in Firered and Leafgreen for that, I will absolutely do it. Because I have this guy right here. Not sure how well you can see that, but it's a GBA cartridge that can have a micro SD loaded into it. Now, with that being said, you can load the actual original, the dump files that people have from the original, like the proximity-based giveaway events years and years and years ago. You load it onto one of those micro SD cards, you put it into your Game Boy, you take your one save file that you're playing on, and then you put a wireless, like one of those wireless adapters on each of the Game Boys, and you can send those events out to yourself. So like the old C map or the Aurora ticket or stuff like that, you can get in real time. So that's how we're gonna get like our 𝐬𝐢𝐧𝐲. I'm forgetting what the other ones are. 𝐬𝐢𝐧𝐲 is the mythical that stands out to me. I think you can get Celebi that way in one of these games. I don't recall though. No, that's Gen 2. Jirachi's the bonus disc. We'll be doing it that way. I don't know how I'm going to maximize consoles on that one. I haven't really put a whole lot of forethought into it yet. But there's other ones like I'm pretty sure Mew's the old C map, but that might just be Emerald. I don't recall. Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of the others. 𝐬𝐢𝐧𝐲 for sure. 𝐬𝐢𝐧𝐲 is definitely an event only, but wow, yeah, it beats me. I don't know why. Ba, 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 ba. I'm gonna be so hype if we get the Squirtle tonight. I'll do a dance. I'll do a whole ass dance if we get it. So excited my exams are over too. Except I'm worried because I have all my grades but one. The one that I don't have being a government exam that I do not have a finite estimation on when I will get. It should be this week, but they don't guarantee that. They're like, oh well, if it's been more than a week, then call us. You don't have a finite solution? Just gonna make me anxious? Come on. You scan it. You just run it through a machine and then double check it. Come on. I forget what Shiny Charizard looks like on Firered and Leafgreen. Does he have the... is he purple or is he black? Either way, that's gonna be hype. It's cool, being that we're getting the Living Dex too, that we have 3 shots at a really good nature, so that like... because all the shinies that I'm going to use regularly, those will be EV trained, because I want them to be suited for competitive use, specifically because I want to be able to send them to Pokemon Emerald for the, what is it, the Battle Tower, I believe it's called. I've only played through Emerald twice, once in Japanese and then super recently in English for the first time. But yeah, I'd like to actually use them in a competitive manner, whichever I can. Obviously, you're not playing with people over cable nowadays, as much as I wish I could. Like, I wish that was the case today. I miss that so much. But yeah, I mean, honestly though, I might get to a point where I just continue to hunt for good nature, you know, maybe go for 3 or 4 or 5 of the same Pokemon, just to see if you can get that better nature, because, you know, if you really want it for a competitive team member that you're going to use often, you might as well put in that extra, you know, maybe 10, 20, 30 hours with a setup like this anyway. If you're double hunting, I wouldn't say that's reasonable at all, or even if you're quad hunting, I don't know if I'd say that's reasonable. But you know, at the same time, back when I was quad hunting, which I did a ton in the 𝐬𝐻𝐻𝐽 Dex that I never recorded because I wasn't on YouTube at the time, and I will redo them. But I did a ton. I think I have 18 I did on quad hunts, and not even all of them were quad hunts. Like Groudon I did on 2, Kyogre I did on 2, and I did all 4 at once, but it was only 2 of each game. And you know, I honestly didn't mind those too much. That being said, if I did the same thing today, I don't think you'd get the same answer, especially because the main reason I went to Gamecubes is specifically because of how my hands felt. Like I would get so sore shiny hunting for hours on end, and I love it, so it really made me upset. But now it's just this Wavebird. Like if I want to reset, that's it. There's nothing else to it. I don't have to cramp my hand in a really weird way to get a reset. I don't have to sit with my laptop pad on me and my Game Boy is glued to it so they don't slide away when I'm shiny hunting. Like, it was so annoying to have to use that, but I loved shiny hunting and that was my only option. So yeah, a couple of years of saving and smart shopping on Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace, and here you are. Oh, are you kidding me? All out of sync, I hate that. But yeah, I would definitely, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it, it's just something that I would really enjoy. I would definitely like to expand to 32 cubes at some point, or, you know, maybe even somewhere in the middle, you know, like the 20, 24, 25. something of that sort. But I think that would be so awesome. But at the same time, I'm happy with 16. It is manageable enough for me, and I don't think I need any more. As much as I would love to, well, let me rephrase. I know I don't need any more. I don't need as many as I have now. I like as many as I have, but I think any more might be a little bit unnecessary. That said, I think 24 is a nice number. I think 24 is a nice number. Especially for like safari hunting, for the really obscure, the 1%. I think that'll definitely come into handiness. It'll come into handy. Come in handy. However they say that. And you know, even if it still takes forever to get the shiny we're looking for in that case, like especially the 𝐬𝐸𝐧𝐲, I mean, it is what it is. We might just get a ton of other duplicates of shinies, which is so cool to me. Like, you get chances at having better IV ones, or ones with better natures. It's neat to me. Like, I wouldn't mind having 16 shiny 𝐬𝐧𝐲s. Like, do I need them? No. Is it excessive? Yeah. Is it cool? Yeah. Obviously. How many shiny 𝐬𝐧𝐲s you got? Like 2? No. 16. What? Yeah. I wasted dozens of hours. It's a massive flex, really. And I say that with the utmost amount of sarcasm. It's really not. But it's so fun. It's so fun. Excuse me. What the? It's gonna be 10 seconds here, my apologies. Oh, jeez. Ouch. Let's get it started. 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 Get it started. Running. I wonder why it was only in Firered and Leafgreen that they decided to have the little... Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe that's not the only game. I think they kept it in Gen 4 too. But that little recap screen they do at the start, I don't much recall that in another game, but like I said, now that I think back, maybe Gen 4. That seems like something I remember. I played quite a bit of Gen 4 as a kid. It's just been so many years, I honestly forget. Like, my first Gen 4 game, I got Diamond in 2000... What, I want to say 2008? So I was like 8 or 9 years old? I might be wrong, I think 2007 maybe, because I got it right around when it came out. And oh my goodness, I loved it so much. Pokemon Diamond was so amazing at the time it came out. Then I played Pearl, and I enjoyed that. Not as much for some reason. And then Platinum came around, and oh my goodness. Platinum, if you've played it, you know, they made so many improvements to that game. And I'd love to play through it again, but here's the thing. I have one copy of Platinum. I've got, like, I have multiples of all the Gen 2 and 3 games, enough to hunt on my 16 setup for every single one. But, as far as all of the DS, 3DS games, I have one of each. So I've got Black, I've got White, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold. I don't have Soul Silver. I have Black 2, I have White 2. But, most of those are my childhood games, meaning that they have my childhood saves on them. And I have a 3DS, but it's not modded, and I'm pretty sure the only way to dump your saves off of those, excuse me, is to have a modded 3DS. So I've got to do that first, and once that's done, then I am so excited and ready to play through them. But like, I bought my White 2 recently. That one came without a save on it, which I was sad about, but at the same time, I wasn't, because I was actually able to start playing through it and not feel guilty about wiping an old save. I never do that. All these English and Japanese, well, in general, all of the, oops. All of the games I buy used, if there's a save file on them, and I can dump them, I do. There is a folder on my PC for them. I don't want to destroy that. Yeah, I would feel too bad. That's not a piece of history that I feel is, like, you don't know how old the save files are. Those could be 20 years old. There's no reason that should have to go away. If I have to wait to play the game because I can't dump the file for a while, for whatever reason, like, for example, I don't have a modded 3DS, and I just haven't gotten to it yet, it is what it is. I'm not going to play for a while. I'm not deleting that. That's not... It just feels so wrong. Feels so wrong. We're just cruising along here on resets. We started the stream, I want to say, now I may be wrong, but I want to say we were around 1,400 total. 98 minutes later, just over around 3,100. That's pretty awesome. That's a really good rate. I'm happy with it. What's insane to me is once we're doing, like, say, the Hoenn encounters in the first route or two after the, like, where you get your starter there, you can encounter on one console. I think it's 270 odd an hour. So on a low side estimate for these consoles, we're gonna average like 4,000 an hour. So that's gonna be really good as far as the Shiny 𝐬𝐧𝐲. That's gonna be a long time that we're gonna be searching for that. So every bit of luck or extra odd we can have, we kind of need. I want to do some Gen 1 hunts at some point soon too, and if you're not aware, you might be sitting there thinking, what do you mean they didn't have shinies in Gen 1? And I guess technically you could also look at it from the respect that, well, this is Gen 1, but the original cartridges, red, blue, yellow, green, you can hunt shinies on there. You just need to look at all of their stats and their, like, I want to say personality values or something like that, because those determine shininess in Gen 2, and you can trade from Gen 1 to 2, so if it has the personality values and whatever other parameters necessary for being shiny, once you trade it up to Gen 2, it will be shiny. I think that would be really cool to have like a shiny Charizard and Crystal. But the whole dex really, and then I could do 1, 2, and 3 fully as a living shiny dex. It's the dream. It's the goal anyway. Oh. Pause didn't work there. Ooh, 3232. That'd be a fun one to say we got it on. Especially if it's on one of the ones with like a cooler trainer ID. But I don't think any of them are that awesome, if I recall correctly. Oh, geez. Good thing I already chose it there.
Trainer Mary for the world record, and oh boy, she has devastating for my 𝐬𝐢𝐻𝐿 So I plan to Shadow Ball, then endure into Salic Berry, Shadow Ball again, and then with Guessing Ball, whatever comes in, they explode with Executive. So I Shadow Ball the Latios, and from that damage and the damage it did to the correct block, I suss out that Latios coverage. I now considered clicking the Pokemon just to play around. There's no way that can happen, but that did not. That there's this. I can't even put into words how much this. And hope that Gyarados Sport can complete to whatever is moving. I've got a team with let's just go down to
Teach me, I'll teach you all I haven't heard that in forever.
They just keep going through their script and act like they know everything about technology. For this video, I'm Windows 95 virtual machine. I'm my Windows 10 virtual machine. So I allow the scammers to connect to my Windows 10 box and then display the Windows 95 screen. There is no internet connection on the Windows 95 machine.
Oops.
They're not going to be able to open the run box and type in that snap contributing to thinking that there's access code to it. Thank you for finding the book.
I started calling so late, but I was on the internet twice for the rest of the Christmas hit an error. There's an error on my screen.
Okay.
I don't know why. Alright. Now what do I do with the computer? I hope they pay you very community service. Yeah, I'm not talking to it. Yes, Lord. My IPR. I have to go.
If they don't have the virus message, then it's not what they're expecting, so they're told that they're legitimate.
Okay. I've been hacked, you see? Okay, I don't even think I connected to the internet at all.
I thought that he wasn't gonna scam me. He said he was gonna fix it for free. know what to do. On our team, the only way I'd be able to successfully get consistency to this would be if there was some list of some sequence of buttons I could press that always use the game, regardless of random chance. If I turn off the visuals and use the audio from the game, I still know what button to press, so long as the list of inputs is for every possibility. This would, essentially, turn Pokemon into a rhythm game. Hit the buttons as they come up, and you win. After a quick Google search returned nothing, I realized that if I wanted to satisfy my curiosity, I had to make some lists myself. A single sequence of inputs that could get grass, crits, moving NPCs, dealing too little damage, dealing too much damage, puzzles, menus, and more. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce you to a year's worth of work.
Valentino. Saint Laurent. Maison Marcel.
What you just saw is all 230,000 inputs that I meticulously put together, which, when pressed in order, always means Pokemon Firered. Almost always, but I'll get into the caveats as we go. With this list, I can beat the game blind and deaf. I'll be showing multiple games at a time to showcase how the same buttons can deal with several different possibilities. You can think of this like playing many different games connected to one controller. Very few of these possibilities have lasting impact on the game, so they will drop in and out as we progress. The start of the game is pretty simple. You pick up the rival battle by getting a potion of PC and then one of the first things you might notice is that I'm taking one step at a time. This is because holding down the block button isn't very precise. When you're taking one step at a time, make sure the buttons being pressed are the same every time. It's much easier to press the up button 6 times than it is to hold the up button for exactly 2 seconds. There's also an issue with the walk cycle, sometimes taking 16 frames and sometimes taking 17 frames, but I don't really want to get into that right now. I think Charmander as my starter, since Charmander learns Scratch, which is an 100% accuracy move, unlike Bulbasaur and Squirtle, which learn Tackle, a 95% accuracy move. I can't really afford for this, so using moves with less than 100% accuracy isn't possible. Charmander's nature is selected randomly from a pool of 25. Charmander's stats also vary by a random amount. In any scenario, I have to make sure both the weakest Charmander with the worst stats and least favorable nature, and the strongest Charmander with the best stats and most favorable nature both succeed from one sequence of inputs. This basically guarantees that all the Charmanders in between will succeed as well. There's also a random factor damage formula that adds some variance, not to mention the chance to crit. Taken all together, all attacks deal a wide range of damage. Generally, I assume that I'll deal the lowest possible damage, and that the enemy will deal the highest possible damage, to account for the worst case scenario. Keeping this in mind, I enter the rival battle. Charmander has a really high chance to win this battle, since our high base speed means we usually move first. Also, unlike wild Pokemon and gifted Pokemon, enemy trainers' Pokemon do not get random stats. They have a fixed value, and Squirtle happens to have the lowest possible stats and an abysmal nature. This, of course, doesn't really stop Squirtle from just critting 3 times in a row. It doesn't really matter whether I win or lose this battle, but for reasons I'll describe later, it's nice if I can. During the battle, I can just spam A to use Scratch, and on the 3rd turn I use a potion. After doing millions of simulations, the math says that using a potion here slightly increases Charmander's chance to win. It's the only battle in the entire game that I don't know the outcome beforehand. This creates 2 parallel universes, one where Charmander is level 6, and one where Charmander is level 5. And I'll have to make sure any sequence of buttons works for both. grass. Well, it's actually not that troublesome. Tall grass introduces trouble. Talking of a patch of grass, I won't know if a battle is started or not. I deal with this by assuming that every single step starts a battle. All I have to do is use this special sequence of inputs. When I enter a new patch of grass, I wait for a little bit in case a battle is starting up. Then, I press B to pass the dialog box. And here's where the magic happens. If I'm in a battle, I want to run away. I can't guarantee that I defeat the battle. To do this, I need to press down, right, A. But if I do that, then if I'm not actually in a battle, I'll move my character around, which could potentially start a battle, and that would just reverse input. But if I press start beforehand, then I won't move at all. The start menu will eat the inputs. Then, before I press A, I close the menu by pressing start again, and run away. And that's all there is to it. Sounds simple enough, right? All I have to do is repeat this sequence of inputs for every blade of grass, and I can make it through just fine. Though, there are two small caveats. Using the start menu to avoid mistakes means I won't know what option the cursor is on. If I want to open my bag later, I won't be able to navigate to it under these conditions. To fix this, all I have to do is position myself above a wall and then start menu and press down A, B over and over again. Doing this 6 times in a row guarantees that the cursor will be on exit the next time I open the start menu. The second caveat is that whether or not you can run away is dependent on your speed stat. If you're faster than the enemy, then you get away. If you're slower, there's a chance you can't escape. The slowest Charmanders are outsped by fast Pidgeys in the grass outside Pallet Town, and there's a chance I can't escape. Winning the rival battle helps mitigate this. Charmander will be faster at level 6, but I can't avoid a slow Charmander that loses the rival battle, not being able to escape, and from there, the run is basically over. The chance that this happens, though, is quite low, at less than 1%, but this is the reason that I can only say that this sequence of inputs almost always beats the game. With the grass taken care of, I can pick up some Pokemon for Professor Oak, though I can't use them, since there will be no way to tell if I actually caught something. With only Charmander in my party, I can head to Viridian Forest, and from there, Pewter City, where I'll have to defeat Brock. Brock is a level 12 Geodude and level 14 Onyx, and Charmander is weak to Rock. I can't catch any Pokemon to help, which means Charmander will need some training. But I also can't fight any wild Pokemon. I can't control when the fights happen, and wild Pokemon give a variable amount of experience. It would quickly become impossible to tell when Charmander was leveling up. The only source of consistent, noble experience is trainer battles. There's only 7 available trainers between me and Brock. Charmander needs to hit level 31 and learn Flamethrower before taking on Onyx. Luckily, Bugcatcher Charlie has 2 Metapods, which is the only Pokemon I can guarantee I'll fight against right now. When I go to fight Charlie, I have to make sure the sequence of buttons works for both the weakest level 5 Charmander and the strongest level 6 Charmander. I also have to factor in the chance to crit and damage variation. To solve this fight, all I have to do is keep using Scratch, since Metapod can't do anything back. First Metapod goes down, both level 5 and level 6 Charmander reach level 7 and learn Ember. Charmanders that get lucky and crit move on to face Caterpie early, but I need them to use Ember. Starting on turn 3, the earliest turn the strongest Charmander can KO Metapod, I start pressing down before pressing A to select the move. There's no move underneath Scratch until we learn Ember, so this doesn't do anything before we defeated Metapod, and selects Ember after we do. I also use the start button here to make sure any scenarios where the battle ends quickly don't walk around while the weakest Charmanders catch up. By repeating this sequence of inputs enough times, I can guarantee the fight will be over before I start moving again. And now that Charmander knows Ember, I can defeat the other bug catchers by one-hit KOing their Weedles and Caterpies before they have a chance to attack. But there's a big problem. Charmander's only level 9 and needs to hit level 31, which means I'll have to find 24,000 extra experience from somewhere. This is where Doug comes in. Trainer battles provide the consistent experience that I need, that I can only challenge actually a comfy win. If you lose a trainer battle, you pay out some big money and get sent back to the Pokemon Center you last healed. Notably, you keep any experience you gained in the battle and can challenge the trainer again. So if I defeat the trainer's first Pokemon and then lose on purpose to their second Pokemon, I can challenge them definitely. Doug the Bug Catcher is the only valid choice for this process. To lose to Doug on purpose, I have to use Growl 30 to 40 times in a row, which takes about 8 minutes. Each time I lose, Charmander gains 78 experience, means I'll have to lose to Doug over 300 times. In total, this will take about 40 hours. Now, some of the other available trainers that the only one that I can reach without walking through any grass, and the only one with a Weedle as a second Pokemon. Due to the way that damage is calculated, one thing actually deals more minimum damage than Tackle, which guarantees that Weedle will defeat even the strongest level 30 Charmanders and Caterpie alone. Weedle also learns String Shot, but Doug's AI is programmed not to use it if it won't lower the enemy's speed anymore, which means if it hits 6 times, he'll only use Poison Sting. String Shot actually has a 5% chance to miss, but over 40 turns of growling, the probability that String Shot misses enough time to make a difference is so astronomically low that I don't even consider it a real possibility. To summarize, starting inside the Pokemon Center, I walk up to Doug in Virgin Forest, avoiding any grass, and then use number once on his first Weedle for a cool 78 experience, and then growl on his second Weedle 40 times in a row. Since using growl only requires me to press A, even if Charmander fades early due to poison or crits, I'll just end up in the Pokemon Center. At the end of the sequence of inputs, I'm guaranteed to be standing in front of Nurse Joy and can restart the cycle. On the way to level 31, Charmander learns 3 moves: Battle Claw, Smokescreen, and Scary Face, all 3 of which are useless to me. Battle Claw is learned automatically since Charmander has an open slot, so there's no extra inputs needed. But for Smokescreen and Scary Face, I need to keep very close track of which Doug cycle I'm currently on. Level 6 Charmander learns Smokescreen on cycle 50, and level 5 Charmander learns on cycle 51. I can use this knowledge to ensure that both make it through the venue without learning Smokescreen. First, there's same thing for Scary Face on cycle 142 and 143, and from there there's only 160 cycles to go. During this process, Charmander is poised to evolve into Charmeleon starting at level 60. Immediately, when you lose a battle, you don't evolve even if you gain a level, which means there are no extra inputs needed to prevent Charmander from evolving while you train. The reason I don't want Charmander evolving is because Charmeleon learns Flamethrower at level 34 instead of level 31. Despite only being a 3-level difference, it would take 112 extra Doug cycles, or an additional 15 hours, to get those 3 levels. After about 40 hours of listening to Doug, I know exactly how to experience both level 5 and level 6 Charmander, making Worthy learning Flamethrower and evolving on the same Doug cycle. Level 6 Charmander Flamethrower and defeating the first Weedle. By opening the bag, I can prevent any inputs from messing up.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Then, I can ember Doug's second
We're gonna stop at 4,000 encounters here, because I am having a hard time staying awake.
Moving on to the end. It's all worth it to be able to have an 100% chance to beat Brock. Just as planned, Flamethrower takes out 𝐬𝐢𝐴 and Onyx with 1 hit, and I get the first badge of the game. Afterwards, I head to the market and buy some repels. At this point, I'm Pokemon again. With Charmeleon so overleveled, I can easily make my way through Route 3 towards Knockout. None of the trainers on up Pokemon Center before going into the second member of the team, Magikarp. You can buy a Magikarp from the salesman at this Pokemon Center for 500 Pokédollars, which is almost exactly how much I have. Trainer battles always give the same amount of money. I'll always have enough to buy one. Though Magikarp will be staying in the PC until I can train it. You also might notice that I reset my start menu.
Oh, goodness.
My bag to use it for this. But before we delve into this new Upstuff world, there's a couple of things that I'd like to cover that is glossing over for a while. In order to navigate the overworld, I need to be aware of NPCs, especially the ones that move, since I can potentially bump into them without knowing it. There are 4 different types of NPCs. Stationary, which don't move or turn. Turning, which don't move but turn around randomly. Mobile, which move around in a set
Alright, we'll
path.
do one more since I reset over to 4,000. But,
Stationary is the
yeah, we're gonna
easiest
call it
to deal
after
with.
that.
I always
It's
know the location, and I always
1
know
in the
the
morning.
path
I'm
that
tired.
so
I
once
kind of
we
want a
know the
bowl of
correct position,
cereal. And I need to pass
mobile
out.
NPCs are similarly easy to deal with. They always go in the same path, so they're easy to
It'll be
avoid
nice.
for training. Just wait those steps. Returning NPCs.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, we did not get it today. Is what it is. We're not gonna get angry about it. We'll be here another time soon. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. We'll be here another time soon, where we will continue looking for it. But yeah, I want to just thank everybody for being here on the stream tonight and watching. Yeah, here's to the next 4,000, and hopefully we'll find our 3rd Squirtle. But have a fantastic rest of your night. Stay happy, take her easy, know you're loved, you're appreciated, and we'll be back soon.